I'm gonna start my intro. You ready? Quiet on the set.
Do your thing, buddy.
Well, you gotta shut up.
Okay, I'll mute it.
Okay. All right. Dude, this is freaking awesome. Hey, welcome and thank you for listening to. I shouldn't start with hey. That's kind of weird. But
Hey,
all right, let's do it again. Let's do it again. Hey, you watching this, welcome, or listening to this, welcome, and thank you for being here and listening to your favorite podcast, the Maximum Filipino Show. And right now, we're doing Afterflicks. We're doing it special to all of our podcast listener. Again, thank you for listening. But just so you know, we did this video, so you can see this in YouTube. But anyway, we're doing Afterflicks. Afterflicks is when we do a review, a commentary for specific videos and TV shows for some subscripted original shows, such as Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, Netflix, and did I say Netflix? I think I already said Netflix and Disney Plus and things like that. But right now, this is a really special podcast or episode because it's not just we're doing this the first time for video cast, but also we're being joined by a special guest. Right now, I'm going to introduce to you Jed. How are you, Jed?
all good. I'm
There you go.
excited.
I'm so excited. This is going to be amazing.
So excited.
And the special guest is my best friend. We've known each other for a long time. Like we are so close that I think, what do they say? Like your belly buttons are attached to each other? That kind of thing? That's a saying, right?
Two peas in a pod.
Yeah, I think that's a saying. But yeah,
I was like two peas in a pot. I don't know
right,
about the
right.
whole
I think our
Bellacore
belly
thing.
buttons are attached to
You,
each other.
you
Like
guys
we're
said
that
you're
close.
alike.
Yeah. But anyway, he's my brother from another mother. Wakka. How are you doing, Wakka?
Hey,
From
what's up,
another
guys?
island.
Hey, yep, true. From another island,
From
but
another
I
island.
am excited and I appreciate the invite. So I'm looking forward to what's going on.
That's right. And my name is CB Captain Bug AJ, whatever name you want to call me. I don't really care. So yeah, like I said, we're doing After Flicks, and the show that we're doing is Haunted. It's an original TV show,
Netflix series.
Netflix series, and it's scary. We decided, well, Jed decided and forced me to do a scary show, so we're doing it. Waka and I stays in the States, and right now, while we're doing this recording, in my place, it's what 12:30 midnight
12:30
in
midnight.
the
My
morning,
time is 12:30 noontime.
noontime, and Waka is whatever time. It's
9:30 in California.
yeah, at night. So we Waka and I, well, especially me, I'm in a disadvantage because I hate horror movies and it's midnight, so this is
Really?
not gonna be fun for me. um so yeah, we're doing haunted. So if you want to watch it, if you're curious what Haunted is about, go pull up the first episode, season 1, and we're gonna watch this with you. So yeah, pause this, pull up your Netflix account, um and the first episode. What do you think, Jed? Are you excited about this?
Yes, I'm always excited for horror movies. So
Hmm. What is the scariest movie do you think that you've
that
seen?
I've watched.
Uh huh.
Ah, okay.
Doesn't matter if it's TV show or a movie. It's
I'm,
scariest.
I'm trying to think of the scariest I've seen so far. I forgot the title, but I think it was like an Asian horror film.
Ah, is it The Ring? Are you talking about The Ring?
I think it's no, not The Ring,
Like The
but I
Grudge or
guess
something?
it's the One Missed Call. I don't know. I
One
mean, I've
Missed
seen a
Call.
lot of
Oh.
horror films. I just cannot you know, think of which is the scariest or which movie scared me the most.
Ah, that's
So,
interesting. That's interesting.
and I haven't been watching horror films lately.
Okay. All right. It makes sense.
So,
It makes sense.
but
How about you, Walker? What's your horror
Okay.
yeah, your horror.
So as I mentioned earlier, horror movies is a comedy for me, but a good one that that I consider as a good movie. Again, this is personally speaking. I think the twins. The
The
twin. It's
what?
I think it's called the twin.
The
Think
Um,
twin?
not
Oh, I think I know that.
it's basically where
familiar.
the female is the protagonist, and later down the road, she learns that she has a twin brother, but it's an evil twin brother, but it's already dead and it's haunting
Ooh.
um, the crap out of her sister for whatever reason. But that one I think is a good movie. Another one is called The Other. Um,
The other.
it's with Nicole Kidman,
Mm.
and there was this one scene. Okay, I watched it at the movies, and there was this one a scene in the movie. Now it's not a spooky scene. It was one of those dead silent moment, and then boo
Oh,
kind
it's a
of
jump
moment,
scene.
a
Those
jump
jump
scene,
scene, yeah.
and I'm sitting next to my sister, and we were watching it. And then that jump scene came out of nowhere, and we both scream, holding each other's hand, like crazy. And then when that
Real?
whole yes, and I didn't think that would ever happen. I thought you don't see that in the movies, but it actually happened.
Did will you
Grabbed her
stop
hand, she grabbed
eating?
my.
God dang.
Let her do her thing.
I'm
She's at home. Let
hungry.
her feel comfy.
Okay.
Long story short, we grabbed our hands, we screamed, and then when that scene died, we looked at each other. Get off of me! What the hell are you doing?
Oh crap!
Oh man.
But
I
yeah,
It's
so
really
far those are the
awkward.
movies I've watched.
I don't think I have the scariest movie. Not because all of them are scary, but
But
like I
because
said, I
you're
don't.
scared of scary movies, I don't think you ever
So
watched it.
okay, so when I was a kid, the scariest movie that I remember that I never watch again is those typical, like, I'm talking about the Asian one. I'm not.
Are we talking about Filipino horror
No,
film?
oh heck no, none of those are scary.
Yeah,
No, none of those are scary. But the
I
Grudge
know.
and the Ring, like the Japanese version or the Asian version, those are really scary. But I the 13 Ghost. I don't know if you guys seen that one.
Oh yeah, dude, that one.
Yeah, that one is
That
scary.
always gives.
What is it?
It always gives me nightmares. But
The 13
I
Ghost. Oh,
yeah,
that one's a
Oh,
scary one. Oof, that
where
one's
he
a,
I tried
randomly
watching it again, and it still
yeah, it's still
scares the shit
scary.
out of me.
Oof, yeah, that
okay,
one's a
the
Yeah.
scary one.
13 Ghosts. Is it the one where he randomly comes into a house with his family or something like that, and then
No,
he's that 13th
they're
ghost?
trying to buy the house. They're trying to buy the house with the realtor with them, and they're giving them a tour inside the house. And
And the house is a
No,
puzzle, right?
were
the
they? I don't think they're trying to buy it. I think it was like it was left behind his uncle, I guess.
oh
Like
yeah, yeah. But
yeah,
the houses has a ton of rooms, but those rooms are
right.
prisons for the ghost. Yeah.
Yes, that movie.
Yeah, that movie's scary.
That's actually a good movie. I did watch that one.
That's a good movie. The
Is it
guy
with the
who played,
Juggernaut, the guy with the
yeah, yeah,
like a
yeah, the
box
Juggernaut.
head with
Yep.
nails inside?
This
Yeah.
ghost
Yeah.
with like her
Yep, we're
head
all
was
talking
in
about the same movie. We're
Mhm.
talking about the
Yeah.
um
same movie.
Did you know
I
that
forgot the
just a
name
quick
of the ghost.
trivia. You know Shaggy from the Scooby Doo live action?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's actually in that movie, which is funny to think
Ah,
about. I'm like, "What? What?" Yeah, if you rewatch the
For
movie, he's
real?
in there. Yeah, I know. The Shaggy, yeah.
I'm
How was
looking
Um
at
he
it
in
right
there?
yeah,
now.
he's the one who got killed by the Juggernaut. The one that he snapped his back. That was him. That was him. I know. Isn't that
Ooh.
Oh,
crazy? And he became the 13th ghost in the house. That was the whole storyline. But anyway, that is not the movie that we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about Haunted.
Okay, let's not talk about the 13th ghost because that really has ruined
Okay.
my childhood. Okay.
Okay, so we're talking about uh Haunted, and based on the last Afterflicks that we did, that Jen and I did, I learned my lesson, and I'm following her footsteps and her suggestion to read the description. So we're gonna read the description. So Haunted is about a real people sit down. Wait, what? Real people sit down with friends and family to share terrifying. Wait, that is the description about the show. Well, we're doing season one, episode one.
Yeah.
The title is "The Woman in White," and it's after moving to a new apartment with his family, a boy is haunted by frequent visions of a ghostly woman hanging in his closet. Ugh, this is gonna be
okay. The
interesting.
description makes it sound creepy.
I know.
All right.
Yeah. I mean, okay. I'm not gonna open my wardrobe.
All
Not
right,
anymore.
let's do this. All right, we're gonna play it. Ready? One,
All right.
two, play. You play at the same time. It's loading. Netflix logo. Gotta put it in front of the camera. You guys can see me. All right. Oh. I wonder if this is real life stories
Oh,
shared
that's
by
an
real people. Oh, that was creepy. You know what I mean?
yeah. I mean, it could be based from a real
I
story.
think I what you're saying, AJ, is on spot on because at my day job,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because it's an office work, but we're pretty chill.
Mm-hmm.
We play this on the background, and yes, see, the following is a true story. It's based on a true story, kind of thing.
Oh, it's based on people's story. Okay, so we're gonna do a reaction on his how scary his story is, or how scary this is.
But
Interesting, dude. This is creepy.
how it's set up seems like it's like
That's his first mistake going to a motel. Like, never go in a motel. Like, seriously, especially in America, don't go in a motel. Oh shoot!
oof.
Oh dang!
Yeah,
That was his drawing when he was
it
5,
seems
right?
like a real story. I think this is a real
Yeah, I
story,
think it is. I think it is.
It is.
So,
right?
It is.
It's like documentary.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anaheim. Is that in California?
Yes, this is in California.
That's right.
Dude.
Oh, you got excited about that, huh?
Well, it mentioned Anaheim, so that city is actually about 20 minutes away.
Oh, nice. Interesting. Didn't know why. Oh my gosh. Are you sure this is not Monsters Inc. in steroids?
The creepy neighbors.
Right? It's probably the neighbors who's hunting him.
It could be.
It could be.
The slow way
That
how he
sound.
walked to that closet.
Oh my gosh, dude. Oh, that's just creepy. Someone needs to put a WD-4 on those creaking noise.
I know, right?
That closet,
Even the
man.
floor, the closet.
Good thing my closet doesn't look like that.
Dude, why do you keep closing it? Just leave it open.
And that creaky floor.
You know what I mean?
Oh, oh,
What? He just explaining things. Why were you jumping? That's weird. Oh, it's whispering. What is he saying? He's speaking in tongues.
I was gonna say something like.
Yo, what are you doing?
Okay. If
Jason. Oh shit.
where's his parents?
Jason.
Oh, wait. AJ,
Shut up, dude. Don't do that.
Aaron. Oh, there's this creepy sound that I always get scared of, like um the chestnut.
The chestnut.
I don't know what TV show was that, but she heard her dead daughter's voice.
Mm.
Chestnut.
Chestnut.
Crap.
Wait, this is a motel? This is a fancy motel.
Could have been like, well, it could have been a motel before, or what?
It could be. I mean, because Anaheim, that's where Disneyland is. So fanciness
Oh,
and around that
yeah.
area, yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And then there were people downstairs, like they're also
They're chilling out. Yeah.
renting.
Yeah. Sleepwalking.
How he tells the story makes it more creepier. I mean, it makes it more creepy. The way he
Well,
narrates.
Thank God I peed for that
thus,
water
the-
ticket.
That sound! I hate that music.
Oh shit!
Ominous
Someone is
sound.
sitting there. Is that him? Is he look? Oh crap!
Yeah,
I'm getting
that's him.
goosebumps right now.
That's Jason.
Oh shut
Oh,
up!
that's him too.
Oh crap, dude! This is oh it's just blood. Okay, it's not bad. It's just blood. Okay. Oh shoot, bro. Premonition.
I don't want to have premonitions.
You already have menstruations. What the heck?
Like,
that was random, bro.
don't say it's a
It
gift
rhymes. It
to
rhymes.
have premonitions, but
What menstruation?
no premonition.
premonitions.
Would you want to have premonitions?
What? I don't know. I don't know.
Like, what movie? What horror movie is this?
Haunted.
No, the one that they have the premonitions and then it's just gory.
Oh.
I think it's called Premonition.
Oh, it can be.
There's a movie called Premonition, but
You're talking about white noise.
That I haven't seen, but
You're talking
oh
about-
shit!
Oh crap. Oh crap. Dang it.
Dude, I'm up.
Holy crap, bro. Oh, look at that
I'm alone most
lady.
of the time in the house.
Oh
Yeah,
shoot.
I'm never ever closing my.
That was
my
bad
light-
acting.
I'm
Can I
never,
just
ever
say?
turning
Can
the
I just
lights
say that ghost lady's acting was terrible. It was terrible. It was terrible.
But her eyes was scary. Okay. I just got a notification.
Unlimited minutes. What does that mean?
you know what I was talking about? The meeting's about to end soon.
Okay, let's pause real quick.
Yeah, but they removed the time limit.
Hey, I just
They
paused
removed
it
the time
to.
limit.
Hey, I just paused it to 16:49. Just so I know, like 16:49.
Okay, 649.
16:49.
What time?
16:49, not 6:49. What the heck?
16.
You're going
Okay.
backwards, huh?
Yeah. No, cause the time lapse in here is just the time remaining.
Oh, you can
Okay.
you can also see how many minutes has it around.
Oh yeah,
like,
yeah. So 8:13.
You're at 8:13.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Because I was like, why does it seem like they're ahead of me and I'm just catching up?
Yeah, let's do
Okay,
8:13. 8:13.
13, right?
Yeah. What did the notification say? Are we already in 40 minutes? Are you
But you
serious?
just said that you ended the time limit.
It says here we've removed the time limit.
Oh, they might be doing it for free because of coronavirus. Coronavirus.
Probably.
No, because again, I've been using Zoom with my day job
Oh, yeah,
as
that's
it's
right.
a common thing. So if you once you paid for the subscription, then it's unlimited. If you have your own account, it's 40 minutes. If you're using a non-account, just basically joining in, it's
Wait,
half an hour.
it's only one person paying the.
So say that one person pays for the account, right?
Yeah.
And if that person launches the meeting from that account, then it's unlimited.
Oh, that makes sense.
I see. But it says we've removed the time limit.
You wanna just swing it and just keep going?
We could try to just keep going. I mean,
And then if it dies out, we'll just
Okay. All right. Let's do that.
okay.
Okay.
Where's where you guys left off?
8:13.
8:13, yeah.
8:13. Let me sync with you guys. Just a minute. because my Netflix shut down on whatever reason.
You shut down for whatever reason.
All right, hold on. I just ended up at 15. Come on, you stupid Netflix.
Wait.
Uh,
Wait.
so 1644 remaining. Are you watching with in your phone, Jed?
No, I'm using my computer. Shit,
Did
I
you?
can't like stop it on 8:13 to like, wait.
It doesn't matter. It can be
Just
like
go a
8:13,
few seconds
8:15.
back and then let it play,
Yeah,
and
and then
then
Okay,
pause.
8:13.
All right, ready? One.
not yet.
Oh,
Not
wait,
yet.
wait. What the fudge?
Wakka is not ready yet.
You're not ready yet? Come on.
Okay, and now I'm ready.
All right, ready?
All right, in
One.
3.
Go. Of course, because you're 8.
Oh, is he crying?
Yes, he is.
Oh, he is crying.
Look.
It's probably traumatizing, bro. Like, if that's for real that you saw
As a
a
child, yeah.
bloody...
I
Oh,
mean,
dude,
like
that's traumatizing.
whatever age, maybe.
Right.
Oh crap!
Ooh, damn.
Oh, it's way more than that.
Well, his dad was drunk, I guess,
Yeah. Well, he's... Both of them.
but
The couple is drunk.
it was no excuse.
Yeah. Crap.
What more for a child, right? I
Right.
mean,
Exactly.
shh.
Dude, like, it's hopeless because there's nobody you can run, nobody can help you. Like, look at that thing.
Right. And nobody would believe him.
Right.
I hate those eyes.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to believe him, unfortunately.
Oh, she fell. That's a terrible acting. Holy crap. Like, that's just horrible.
I know, right?
That's just a wannabe movie of the ring or
Okay. Yeah, I
scene.
know. Let's see. Let's see her. Do you think she's really doing that, or is that video editing?
She's doing that.
She's
I mean,
doing that.
She's doing
That's not hard to
how do you
do.
call these? How do you call
Hatefully,
these?
though.
Like a
People who
pop,
can
like a
twist
pop
their
and
bones
lock.
like that.
Yeah, they're like pop and locking. Look at that sound buildup.
Are you guys watching this at max volume by chance?
Yeah. Oh, she
Okay.
he passed out.
I'm happy I'm not that skinny. I mean,
Oh, shoot.
imagine if you were
That was
that
random.
skinny. You'd really look creepy.
Out of all the things that you saw there, the thing you notice is she's really
I
skinny.
saw her
Holy crap.
bone.
Dude, she's
I
a
mean-
ghost. Okay, she's a ghost. She probably hasn't eaten anything yet in her entire dead
Okay.
life.
Why are ghosts always skinny? Why can there be like a fat ghost?
Oh, crap.
Why are white ladies always skinny? And why are they always like
I guess it's a white lady story.
their skin is fair.
Oh,
There's no
and every night.
how about a lady
I
in
don't
white
blame you,
with
kid.
pimples? You know, before they die they have like a lot of
Guess they haven't
pimples on
eaten
their
anything.
face.
Okay, not every white lady has freckles, I guess.
It's true.
And they're almost always beautiful.
They're always beautiful. Have you seen
Right.
Have you seen Scary Movie? Like the movie Scary Movie? That white
Oh,
lady
are
wasn't.
we talking about the comedy scary
Yeah,
movie?
that white
Yeah.
lady is not attractive at all. Hence why the dude put a brown paper bag on her face with a
Right.
hole in the mouth. Shoot.
This guy.
I don't know what we're talking about. Oh my gosh, this is crazy.
The typical Ouija board, man.
I
Ouija
know.
boards,
Like,
man.
why would there's nothing good
For
will come
real?
out of the Ouija board. Hurt you too.
Hurt you.
Oh dang.
At least it didn't say fuck you.
Right. Freaking Jed.
But you did.
What you do? Oh. Oh,
If
it's a
I were
month.
the ghost, I'm
I
gonna
think he's
spell it
having
that
his.
way.
I think he's having his monthly thing.
No.
That's a lot of blood.
Oh,
Oh dang. That's
it's his first day.
dude. That's a terrible.
Uh,
I'm sorry, but that was horrible acting. I do
Come on,
not.
don't expect Hollywood.
Cut it to
Hollywood
the
quality.
Dude,
girl.
it's Netflix.
Oh, dude,
Netflix
there's
make money,
really
but doesn't mean it's
blood.
Hollywood quality.
Look, there's really blood. It's not just part of his imagination. Cause look,
Yeah, cause she's the mom is clean. Wait, is the mom expecting this whole thing? She's aware.
I don't
they
blame you,
got
man. It's
nowhere to go.
California.
Right. Oh,
They got
seriously.
nowhere to go.
And they're staying in Anaheim. Like you're struggling in bills and you're staying in Anaheim. Like just get out of Anaheim.
Real.
Right.
Sorry, it's just living in California
In
is
general,
expensive.
it's expensive.
It's
I think
disgusting,
they can
mad
find any
expensive.
other place to go to.
Texas. Go to Texas or Arizona. It's cheap there. Oh, he heard us, bro.
Oh, finally.
Still in California though.
Typical family wanting to move out.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow.
Oh crap.
Shut up. Holy
The
Wow.
hacker was a psychopath.
Shut up.
So that room had
Oh.
history.
And it's a close history because it's before them, right before them.
How long?
Or it was
How
right
long
before
had
him.
They say it was like weeks before or something like
Yeah.
that. A week
Yeah.
or two before they moved in.
Mm-hmm.
It was fresh.
No wonder why those look on their neighbor's face.
Oh, probably.
6 years.
6 years.
I couldn't last a week or a day.
So do you think the parents has seen it too?
Probably.
Probably.
Like what he said earlier, it seemed like her mom knew about it.
Yeah.
When she was like cleaning the bathroom, I mean, why won't she be surprised that there's blood all over
Right.
the bathroom, right?
And there's nothing wrong with him, you know? Like with that much
Right.
blood, he should be like dead or something.
Yeah.
A little time went by.
Don't tell me the lady in white
Right.
followed him.
That's a long bike. Holy smokes.
A long bike
It's an
ride,
old
you
A
mean?
bike ride, I'm sorry.
Dude,
Not the bike itself.
followed him.
Oh, the voices. Oh, shut up.
Damn.
Okay, this is a bad idea.
Oh, shut
I
up.
wish I did not recommend watching horror
Oh,
films.
shut up, bro. Look at
Oh,
her standing
She's
there.
pretty cute.
You really
Shut
wanted to
up.
hurt him.
Jason, watch out. Oh,
Did ya-
dang.
You
Are you
really
guys-
wanted to kill him.
Oh, it's a hit and run.
It was a hit and run.
That was a. Dang.
Okay.
What?
Can
Are we pausing?
never mind. Well, I was
Are we
gonna
pausing
pause
it?
back to the look of that girl's face.
All right, let's
You
do
know,
that.
let's pause it. Let's go to the pot. Let's do that.
Okay, where are we
Where?
going?
Which part?
To the scene before he got run over, just where she was staring at him, where he was
Oh
distracted.
God.
So 1635. 1635.
Okay,
Okay, just a sec. Just a sec.
35. All right, hold on. Let me get to that scene.
Wait a minute.
Oh, Is
1635,
that
you
scene
said?
Yeah. Let's do 1630 actually. 1630.
1646? That scene.
Oh, 46. Okay. Well, let's start from 1630.
6? Wait.
We're going to do 1630. Let's go
All
there.
right, 1630.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, ready? When
Ready?
you are.
You ready, Jed?
Yeah, 1630.
All right, play.
Are we?
Oh, come on.
Wait, are we playing now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
1630. See right there. That's her.
Oh yeah, that was one stupid.
I feel like wait, this is a different chick. Did you notice? Dude, that's a two different chick.
For real? She looks the same for me.
No. Her
All right,
face is
46.
longer.
Okay.
Okay, 46.
Yeah, her face. Are we at 46?
Yeah. Let's go 46.
Alright.
He said 46.
You see
36.
that?
You said
No, 46.
46.
I mean, I don't know if you guys started at 30. I went from 30 and I dragged it on and I stopped at 46. I'm
Okay.
at that scene.
Okay. That's her looking at us. Holy freaking creepy face. Okay.
I don't know where in this photo it's creepy.
I know, right?
I'm like I said earlier, I was like, wow, she's stunning. I mean, for all that mess that she's on, but
I think it's a combination of the sound effect and the blood.
The
okay,
whispering.
so
I mean,
the
okay,
build-up,
think
yes.
about this. Think about this. I think the reason why people get really scared, I assume, and because this is how I get scared, is imagine being by yourself in the middle of the night and seeing this.
oh, that would be heaven for me.
Shut up,
Sorry.
you horn dog.
Sorry,
But-
no, I mean
But
that came out weird, but
You know what but do you get what I'm talking about?
I'm glad we did this around this time. Yeah,
Ugh.
because it's noon time.
at your
No,
time,
Yeah, it's your time.
Yeah.
But just think about that. Like at night in the middle of the woods and you see this. I mean, I guess in the middle of the woods, it doesn't matter what the person looks like. If you know that there's someone is there, you're gonna get creeped out. But
I know.
but seeing this even more, even it's gonna be worse.
okay.
But I think
so
that's how
let's.
people get scared.
I see what you mean. So let's rewind this back again to 1630 without the sound effect, and just imagine you looking at it, because that's what's really happening. It's the music that's built, like you said, it's building up that scary moment. But in reality, if this is happening to the kid, he's staring at it at real life with no sound. It's just all in his head.
All right, so I'm gonna play it 1630 with no volume. You ready, Jed?
1630, no volume.
Yep.
Wait a sec.
So if you're watching this, you pause it, go back to 1630, and then turn the
All right.
volume off or all the way down.
I'm on
Alright,
1630
All right,
now.
I just played it.
All right.
Okay.
I played it now too.
Dude, it's still creepy though. I mean, because it's
Yeah,
Okay,
still
but-
creepy.
Exactly.
But not as much. Not
Yeah.
as much as earlier.
pause. Yeah, it's not as creepy, but it's still creepy.
Okay.
You know
We
what I mean?
paused
Okay, no.
at what time?
I
Oh, I-
stopped at 41.
Uh,
All right.
Yeah, 41.
But
41.
okay, so that's the real fear of it. Now it's silent. He's imagining all this all in his head. I mean, granted, he had this a background of 6 years, right? 6 years
Mhm.
of all this hauntiness,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
for the lack of term. So I can imagine at that very moment when he thought he was at a moment of freedom.
How could he even sleep?
But it's true though. Like the fear is all in your head. Like all of them are in your head because the way your fear works. Like looking at this picture right now, this image of this
Right.
girl. Now you're imagining seeing this in the middle of the road. What are you gonna do? And then it applies to your current situation right now. Now imagine this person right behind me, just staring at me like this, and then grab me. You know what I mean? Like that's how our mind over matter works.
Right. I
Right.
mean, what he experienced in the house could be true, but when, like, after them moving out, I guess that's just, part of the trauma that he had with,
Mm-hmm.
living there for 6 years. I don't know.
Right.
Because, I mean, like, places could be haunted, like what he said, but not people.
Right.
So
And
this
that's
could just
yeah,
be
that's what
in
he's trying
his
to
head
figure
now.
out. Yeah, because he's saying that
Okay.
houses are haunted, not people.
Right.
So why is he
Because,
still seeing
dude,
this?
imagine staying in that place for 6 years. I mean, is he being haunted every night, or like,
Mm.
how's it like
Well,
living
he said it is every
there?
night, and then he will have
Dude,
like
I will never ever
sleepwalking.
sleep alone again if,
That's
this was
crazy.
happening in my house.
I mm, I don't know. I mean, it's hard to imagine. Well, in
Right.
my case, it's hard to imagine me, but if I were to,
Okay, can
um,
we hold on? Can we skip this image? Because this thing is staring on my face right now.
Right.
It's staring on my face. Let's just go where he got hit. Hold on, I just played it.
Okay,
Like
okay, okay.
I'm just
Let's play it until he got hit. Um,
I don't know why is that more satisfying than looking at her. Okay,
we'll stop at 1652.
yeah, 1652.
53.
Yeah,
1653.
yeah, there. Holy smokes, that was crazy. So what were you saying, Waka?
sorry, I was just having a family matter talk, but I lost my train of thought.
Oh, okay.
All I was trying to say, but then I remember that you guys want to skip the scene. Okay, let me skip it to what scene? What
1653.
Yeah.
I stopped at
1652.
1653.
So right
Have
after the car accident, right?
Mm-hmm.
Have you
Or
guys
the
had
hitman.
any experience with, like, this
Supernatural?
creepy experience in
Mm-mm.
real life? Like,
I've never seen ghosts before. I've felt them. I felt like there's
me, I've
something
Nah.
entity
heard,
there.
I've heard my grandfather snoring. So he actually died in
Mm.
my bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
And because when he got sick, like, he stayed there. We
Mm-hmm.
took care of him, and he died there in my bedroom. And then, just probably like few months after he died, or some years after few years after he died,
yeah.
we were supposed to visit someone, and then I heard someone snoring in my bedroom, and nobody's in our house, and that house was really big. And then there were no neighbors after my bedroom. Like, we have our garden right here, and then, like, neighbors are way too far, so it's impossible. I could hear anyone snoring in my bedroom.
Mm.
And there were nights that they would hear my bed, like, squeaking, but I wasn't there because I'm staying with my cousins.
Mm.
So my bedroom was kind of like haunted by my grandfather. um
Mm.
but there were nights I still sleep in that. I still, you know went back to that bedroom without
Hmm.
even feeling scared or what. But I think seeing it is a totally different story.
I see.
Have you, Waka, seen any ghosts?
Nah, not no. I'm trying to think.
Because I think if you see it, the image just keeps popping in your head, and I think that's what's making you, I don't know,
I
In that,
ghosted.
that's
I
harder to
ghosted a
move
lot of
on.
people. Does that count?
uh, I'm not surprised. But to elaborate what Jed was saying, I believe it's all in a psychological perspective. Uh, that the longer you think of something it's real, or you know, imagining it to in your head so long, and it becomes real to you.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Like
I
so,
agree.
like I used to work at a call center, and they give us a script. You keep saying it over and over and over and over and over and over. It comes to a point where I think I can't tell what I'm saying is a lie or true. I'm like, I say it so well that uh, even I'm starting to believe this stuff.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Almost like what AJ said. Like, this is all psychological. Like,
Like it's mind over matter. Yeah.
if you choose to believe in it, it's
Mhm.
really going to be
Yeah.
like, yeah.
It's true.
I may have experienced fear when I was a kid because kids are easily to be uh, not in a spiritual sense. It's
You
just
get scared off.
they have great imagination, so they tend
Mm-hmm.
to in their
That's
imaginative world believe everything that they hear. You know what I mean? So I may have seen. I used to be scared of things like this in the dark or the ghost and so forth. But as time goes on, I'm like, it's all a matter of the mind kind of thing.
But for me, what he experienced in that house was no imagination. Because one, he like none of them heard the story of the girl who killed, you know, her children, right? Oh, they have learned the story right after. I mean, only when they decided to leave the house. I mean,
Mm.
the room. I mean,
Yep.
whatever. A
Okay,
motel? Was it a motel?
I see your point. So he experienced the what
What
happened
he
in that
experienced
house
in that place was real,
before
but the
knowing.
after was
Yes,
just part of his imagination.
I see.
Yeah, so
Okay.
only the place was haunted, but you know, not people.
If I were to see because my dad is dead, so if I were to see my dad alive somewhere out of nowhere, he peekaboo him out of the grave, I would say to him, I'm like, what the hell are you doing alive? I'm gonna knock the hell out of you to go back in the grave. You see how you made my mom struggle? I don't know. I would be overcome with madness rather than fear. But uh, if I were to be in that kid situation, experiencing all that at a young age and then carrying it on for 6 years, yeah, that's a heavy load to let
Yeah.
go. It's not that easy to drop.
Right.
Um, so yeah, I guess I see
I
why
could
this
go
kid is
nuts
scared.
if I was him.
Yeah, it's not easy to let go. You're right. Yeah. All right. Are we ready to move on?
Yeah.
Okay.
1653.
1653. Ready when you guys going? One,
Ready?
two.
Go. That's a hit. And run.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I still have my volume down.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait. I was like, why am I not hearing anything?
Right?
See, houses are haunted, not people.
She came with me, bro.
You caught that too?
Sorry.
Wait. What did I miss?
He said she came with me.
This guy.
I was like,
Hey, she got it too. What? The heck? Why this guy? Why not this girl?
I tried not to talk about. I actually tried to. I mentioned that earlier, but I was like, okay, I was just, and you noticed it. So, okay.
So it's all right.
Imagine the ghost.
This girl, man.
Dude. Well, she's a chick. She was, probably.
Was.
Dude,
Well, I
look at
did
that
make
Yeah,
face.
she was.
Holy smokes.
What are these people?
experiencing what that guy experiencing by reading or okay. So if I understand is right, this whole show they gather people who have
Who had
experienced
experience? Yeah. So this is like
similar.
a group of
Yeah,
what?
it's like an AA for for ghost
Yeah, pretty
stories.
Right?
much.
Sharing their
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's GS
awful, creepy, gory
experiences.
experience.
I
Like
mean,
an open group, kind
Mm-hmm.
of.
see, right now when I think about that, because I guarantee there's a legit situation where people are traumatized by their fear or their past whatever.
Right.
I think to me, I find that weird. I mean, like, why? I mean, but then what I'm trying to say is this: is that people's experience may not be the same as others. Where I think it's light for them, it's heavy. I'm like, okay, what I'm trying to say, just trying to understand them rather than clowning on them. It's like, what the heck are you guys scared about? It's fake. It's not real, kind of deal.
Mm.
I don't want to be mean about that. Uh, I'm terrible at explaining things. Let's continue on. Forget what I said. Let's keep going.
Your mom. Ooh. He's married with
What
her
did he
mom.
say about kind of like so she cannot find me?
He keeps moving like to a different place.
Oh, from one
Yeah.
place to another.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I got away. She's gonna be there.
She really got the hots for this kid.
Dude, seriously though. Like, look at her. Hey, she's practicing the social distancing though.
True.
Now, I think this is all psychological. The after
You hear that?
motel
You hear that?
experience.
Like the. That's a
The
terrible
whispering.
feint. That's a terrible feint. Can we just agree on that? That was a horrible feint.
Oh crap!
Oh, what the?
Oh, he passed out.
Shit!
With her face on her face. No, she ain't practicing social distancing no more.
I bet you really wanted to come with him.
Right? Right?
This girl.
Oh gosh. Oh my. I didn't even
Why
get
would
that the
you
first
keep
time.
following him?
And she was on top. That's oh god. Sorry. This is supposed to be a scary movie, okay?
Yeah, I don't think it's not scary anymore.
No, no more. Well, you're the one who said she's cute.
When
I was
he
just
was little,
admiring her look.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know who the actual person that he is scared of, but they had to hire a hot chick to play the scary scene.
She got what you wanted.
oh,
Wow.
he died. Imagine.
Oh.
Why? If it's all done, why try to
He-
go back to it?
He said he spent a lot of years trying to figure this out. So he was thinking about it the whole time. You
Oh,
know?
that makes sense.
So I mean, because he can't move on from it. He just keeps thinking that the girl is haunting him, and the girl keeps following him. So it's stuck
But
in
he's
his
saying that.
head.
But he's saying that after she died, or after he died, that he just tried to figure how this has happened.
No, he said he spent years figuring things out.
hmm So he just said
Mm.
that he thinks that she thinks he was her child that's supposed to be dead when he was a kid.
Because she killed her children, and so
Mhm.
she wanted him dead too.
Mm-hmm. So he
That's
didn't stop.
intense.
Oh, that was intense.
Your wannabe mom wants your wannabe son to die with you.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what happened to that girl. I guess she was brokenhearted,
Mm-hmm.
and she wanted to just end things up and just kill her children because probably she just, I don't know, want
Well,
everybody to be done with her.
It's like
Speaking of
the
Mama, movie
I
Mama
guess
was pretty
the
good.
father
the
left.
good mama. Oh, the movie Mama is great.
Oh, yeah, they have the same pajamas with the boy.
Do you believe in that? Or, I mean, in that whole concept where if you
There,
coincidentally
there's the chick.
just,
Mhm.
No blood and
she looked better
okay.
bloody.
Wakka. Is
Yeah,
that your fetish?
she looked
Okay.
sexier
That one's over.
she
But
was full
she
of
agrees.
blood.
Wakka got a blood fetish.
Nah, all that makeup and all made her look pretty good.
Okay,
Now,
well,
if I look back at the
okay.
scene right now, she looks like a weird looking woman.
Okay, Wakka.
Yeah.
Maybe it's
She
just the
looked
lighting
really
that makes it
simple
weird.
without the blood.
Now, do you? Okay, so there's these, people who are, that looks for haunted things or say they are
Mhm.
spirit uh, connectors. I don't know what you call them, but the whole concept of dressing up like them to connect with them.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Oh,
because you
that's
said
a,
that. Go ahead, Sarah Jed.
I mean, like that entirely is a different level of ghost hunting.
Because you just mentioned that he was wearing the same PJs as he was, right?
Yeah, because they mentioned, like you guys mentioned, that maybe the girl was thinking that it was her son. That's why she wanted to kill him.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, maybe because of the pajamas.
Oh,
Well, because they're both,
okay.
they're both kids and they're both the same age, I think.
Yeah, almost
Didn't
about the
you didn't
same
you feel like
age.
didn't you feel like there was a little what movie is this? Shutter Island. You know the movie Shutter Island
I
with
haven't, but I heard it was pretty good.
yeah, it's a
Yeah.
pretty good movie. Yeah, it's a pretty good movie.
I'll probably
But
want to
kind
watch
of
that
like
later.
a kind of like the same feel, because he ended up being in that institution because he killed his own wife, with which his own wife killed their kids, drowned
Wasn't he a
their kids.
journalist or something like that?
Oh,
Wait,
we're not gonna
Shutter
spoil it.
Island was
We're not gonna spoil it. Yeah,
okay. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about this Leonardo DiCaprio
you're
movie.
thinking about Inception. That's what you're thinking about.
Asylum. I guess I was thinking about Asylum.
Is there an
There's a movie
asylum?
called Asylum.
Asylum. Was it Leonardo?
No,
When
the
he
the one that Adrian is talking about. It's I think it was at an asylum, but the
Yeah,
title of the movie was
Shutter
what was
Island.
it?
Shutter.
Shutter Island.
I think
Yeah,
I've seen Shutter Island.
you probably did.
Wait, we just.
You probably did. So,
Wasn't he was investigating something, and then because he
Oh
Waka, we're
yeah,
investigated.
not gonna
Shutter
spoil it for you.
Island was Leonardo
Sorry.
We're
DiCaprio.
not gonna spoil it for you, Waka. You need to watch
Okay,
it
fine.
yourself. Okay.
But
I've
wasn't
seen it.
Yeah, it's a
you
really
seen
good
this one?
movie. It's a really good
Yeah,
movie.
it's the Leonardo DiCaprio. It's the same movie that I was talking
Yeah,
about.
Jed, we already said that 4 times. It's from Leonardo.
Because I thought the title was Asylum for Leonardo.
You're an asylum. But anyway, hey, let's go into this episode. So, what do you guys think? What do you guys think about this episode?
Well, it's hard for me to relate because I'm not. I haven't experienced any of this. But if I was the kid that had that package,
Mm-hmm.
that's a heavy load to
Yeah,
let go.
yeah.
That's an experience for a kid. I'm talking about a kid, not an adult.
I would I would say he's one tough guy. I mean, like, I I don't know how I could get over it if I was in his situation. I mean, like,
True.
Interesting.
it's like what I said earlier, it's different when you see things than just, have heard of them. Let's say
Oh,
when
true. Okay.
someone hurt you, like, let's say over the phone or some, like, in a conversation, you guys were talking. It's harder to remember compared to, like, you having this exchange of messages, and you would see the messages, like, the messages would just keep popping in your head, like, or
Yeah,
Interesting.
you're
let's say
creating
photos.
the image of what's worded out. Okay.
Right. Let's say you saw a picture of your partner with somebody else compared to you've just heard it from anyone. If you did not know who the other person is or the third party is, you won't be hurt that much. But if you have the idea of what the other person looks like, and you would just start imagining them being together, especially if we, like, see a photo of them being together, and that picture just keeps coming back or something.
Un-
So it's
unless you are a great storyteller, because of days of old before technology ever existed, everything
Mhm.
was by word. So um, I think it all depends on the storyteller. If they were to tell the story the right way and has the flow of the story of that history or scary story, I think you might be able to have that same experience if you were to read what is written.
Mm.
I don't know
But
if that makes sense.
but how about TV show wise? Like, what do you think about the TV show itself? Like the first
I mean, look
episode
at
of the
us. We
TV
were
show.
watching this. We
Mhm.
weren't scared at all. We were just clowning on it.
Yeah, I mean, I was a little scared. I was a little scared, especially in that. Um, I think the scariest scene to me is um, when um, when the paramedic is trying to revive him, and he could
and
see
then
her face.
He
I'm like,
sees her
this is
face.
weird. Like, this is because I could picture myself being in that situation and seeing that. Like, This is creepy.
you
This is
you
creepy.
wake up with that face.
You wake
You
up with
can't
that
move.
face.
You can't like push her away. She's just right there
Oh,
in front
dude,
of you.
seriously, like that's just creepy. Like
It
I can't deal with that.
if they make this into a movie instead of like a documentary kind of
Mm-hmm.
TV show, I think it would be creepier.
Right.
I think it's going to be compared to just storytelling it, like what they did in this one. Just we can only see some like we he's narrating it, and then we can only see some
Yeah.
actions compared to like we can hear him screaming and getting scared of it, or
Yeah.
like you know let's say he was in the tub, and then you can hear the water dripping and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can, it would make you feel like you're really seeing it in actual
Yeah.
compared to
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
yeah
Yeah. How about you,
it was
Akko?
just the whispering that made it creepy with the sound.
Yeah, the
But
sound effect. It's most of the time it's
Yeah,
just that. I
the
think
sound effects.
it's just the sound effect, like the build up,
If
like
the build up and then the whole slow creeping
yep,
scene,
and
like
then jump.
zooming in.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
If I were to say a scene that was creepy, all right, imagine I'm in the shoe of the kid at that shoe, because I told you when I was a kid that I was a I was a scaredy cat. Be honest. I'll be honest. I was scared easily.
Mm-hmm.
So if I was that kid and if I were to see that lady hanging in my closet, I'm like, what the? I mean, because right up, they made it look all purty, person murdered up. But if
Right.
I were to imagine my version of a creepy woman all hanging in my closet, cuts, bruises, my version of a white lady, that's just creepy, disgusting, scary. I'll be traumatized for the rest of my life. I wouldn't blame that kid. And then let alone she drops and then starts doing the whole ring scene, trying to crawl up to your face. Okay, I don't know. That's just me explaining. If if that were to be my experience, I would be scared.
You'll be scary.
I don't think this guy is going to get over it. I'm like after this movie or this TV show they did, he would still experience
No, that's what he said. He said he can still see her. Like the death
yeah,
wasn't a
because it's
escape.
already in his head. It's
Yeah.
it's what do you call
Yeah.
it? Post traumatic something.
Stress,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
PTS.
So
Yeah. The
as long
PTSD.
as he can't move on from it, I don't think it's going to like really going to let go of that creepy girl.
You're
Yeah.
right.
It's him not letting go of her, not her letting go of him. You
No,
know?
I'm with you on that. You're right, because he experienced this at a very very young age, and it's harder. That was a greater impact for him as a young kid. I don't think it'll be easy to let go. I mean, if this was an adult experience, like it happened at that moment, would it be as scary, or what do you think?
You could probably be scared for some days, but you just totally forget about it, especially if you move out of the house, because it's going to be a different environment, this and that. Let's say his parents, right? I mean, his
Right.
parents was over it,
Mm-hmm.
but for him, it's a different thing because he was a child. Like,
Exactly. He has no choice. He already tried talking to his parent, but he got smacked in the face. Come on, kid. It's just whatever your imagination. Just go back to bed. I mean, if it was an adult situation, you have the opportunity to look for some help. Um,
right.
Right.
he didn't, but yeah, he had it harder. And you're right. I don't think it's going to be easy to let go, because apparently it's the same guy who's doing this video telling his story. Obviously, he didn't let go.
Yeah.
Right.
He looks like a middle-aged man, like what, 30? I mean, 40, 45.
Um, he
Yeah, it's around
kind
there.
of
Like
looked like his late 30s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was thinking late 30s, but yeah, I don't think he's gonna let go, like you said.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
but the okay, let's talk about. So this is the very first episode. If you are into horror movies or not into horror movies, but if you are gonna start a TV show, would you be starting with start watching this TV show based on this episode?
Uh,
Would this episode like incline you to watch the whole series?
Well, for
for
me,
Uh huh.
go
me,
for it, Jet. Go, Jet. Go, Jet.
oh no. Um, for me, I don't think I'm going to continue watching it because if my purpose of watching horror films is only to scare myself, then I can go continue watching this TV show or this series.
Mm.
But I'm a person who's into the story. You
Mm.
know,
Makes sense.
I think the episode 2 will be a different story or
Mm.
from a different
Yeah, yeah. It's from a different
experience.
person. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I think his
So
story is done. Might be.
right. Like if this was really a like a horror film or a horror series,
Mm-hmm.
I'd be like, so what's the story behind the girl? You know, like
Right.
if
Right.
this was a movie, you'd be like, what happened to the girl?
Makes
Why did
sense.
she killed her children?
Mm-hmm.
And you know,
Makes sense.
how is he trying to overcome with for the boy? Like how did he try to
Yeah.
overcome the experience? Did he try to like this group went to this group or this
That makes
and
sense.
he visited any psychologist or what, so I don't think I'm going to continue watching it if I'm into horror films, but if you want to just scare yourself and you feel so bored and just and go watch it. It's just like hearing someone tell a story.
Yeah. 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 But if
Right.
they continued but if they did the TV show as um like like the reenactment part of
Uh-huh.
the show, we're just reenacting the whole scenes, do you think you would watch the show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Instead of
would.
someone sitting down and telling the story and then there's a reenactment happening.
If it was a reenactment, yeah, I would, because I
Mm.
love movies that were from
Based on a
re-
true story and things like that.
yeah, based on a true story.
Mm.
Yeah, I think so.
How about you, Waka? What do you think?
Well, not for the sake of creeping myself out, but the fact that these are true people with true events of their story,
Mm-hmm.
sharing their experiences, I would be
You'd
inclined
go for
to
To watch
want
it.
to learn what they're thinking because, like I told you, like I mentioned earlier, I didn't want to drag it on because we were still watching. I think of these things as crap. Like I don't
right.
believe in horror. I was telling AJ earlier on, it's like I love horror movies because I think it's comedy. I think
Hmm.
it
Interesting.
um I like when I go to the theater. I just like to sit there, not to watch the movie, but to hear people scream. It makes me laugh. Um, uh, but for the sake of understanding people, because I don't want to be um, inconsiderate of others who see this as like a terrifying, life changing
Right.
issue. Like I want to understand what they're thinking, so that when I do encounter somebody who is in that predicament, I would probably, you know, in a sense, relate with them and help them out with some kind of word of encouragement,
Mm.
other than being, don't be a wuss. That's not real kind of deal. Like that dad who smacked the kid in the head and
Right.
thinking that
Right. Yeah. 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 I get it.
just to understand what they're thinking. Because what we think light of, like for example, for make case, I think light of those who are having a panic attack, those who are having anxieties. I really think it's just all in their head because, as AJ kind of briefed in earlier, that fear is actually all in your head. Who you're
Mm-hmm.
really scared of is
Hmm.
yourself. You're creating all the lies in your head
Right.
of something that you don't know. Once you understand them more, then like you'll be less inclined to be scared of it and understand like, okay, that's their mechanism. That's how they look. Like for example, I'm a bit when I was a kid, I used to be creepy of spiders, but now as I'm older, because I understand them more, I'm like, okay, I'm not as creeped out with those eight-legged freaks, but but you can't even understand. Basically, I don't want to drag it out because I don't know how long you guys do this podcast, but I would be inclined to watch it to understand people,
Mm.
basically.
Makes sense.
You have a good purpose. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So let's rate this TV show with, however you want to rate it. It could be just a TV show itself or scary, the scariness of the TV show. But what do you think? How would you rate this TV show? Let's start with Wakka.
Between what, out of 1 to 10, 1 to 5?
One
Yeah,
to
one to
ten.
ten. Yeah, 1 to 10.
I would say 6,
Six.
between 6 and 7.
Okay.
Because if we're going to talk about how this movie was proposed, or this show was proposed, as you mentioned, and I agree with you, the acting was whack,
Yeah, I agree.
and the actress who played the scary part, um, I guess the person who did the makeup didn't do a good job, because I thought she was attractive and she wasn't
Hmm.
scary.
Yeah.
Um, the acting was off. Um, I mean, the real people though, it's
Cause I think they could have done like a better creepier job. Like for example, so the girl, when the girl in the closet, when she fell and she started crawling, I think it would be more creepier. It'd be creepier if she's walking forward. You know what I'm talking about? Like her body is the way you crawl, but the head is upside down. Like imagine that. Like if her head is
okay.
upside down and
That
she's crawling.
But that's how he saw her. So,
No,
you
no, I'm
know,
talking about if because
if they
it's
just
a
for the sake of
yeah,
just
it's just for
making
the sake
it
of entertainment and make it
scarier.
scarier.
yeah,
Like do that. Um,
Well, yeah.
you know,
that would be creepier. Or
yeah.
if she was a little bit more I guess more flexible, to make her
Mm-hmm.
body look more deformed. Because there
Right.
is,
Yeah, this was a movie. Yeah.
Right. And
yeah,
she's and you're right, Waka. Like she's attractive. I mean, you don't if you want to make this scary, don't I mean, okay, use an attractive person, but make her face less attractive. You know what I mean? Like
exactly.
Right.
like the movie Mama. Like the movie Mama,
Oh,
the
that
ghost there. Oh my gosh, bro. It's creepy.
that.
Like her face is creepy.
Oh,
Ugh, yeah. Like
Have you
do
watched the
that.
movie, Mama?
Oh,
Mama.
yeah. I hate that movie. I hate it because it's
Yeah,
so scary.
but
But the
That
at
was
storyline
a
is
least,
great.
short.
The
There
storyline
was
is
a
great.
short film for that, an animated film for Mama. That was the first one I've watched, not the
Mm.
movie itself.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. They did that. Yeah, but it's creepy.
The animated one was scary as hell too.
they did an animated one. I didn't know that.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
They
We
did.
were at school when our professor showed the animated one, and
It's creepy.
it was really
How
scary.
about you, Jed? How would you rate this TV show? This episode, not
Um.
the whole TV show, but just this episode.
Okay. Documentary wise, I would rate it 7.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because their purpose is just to tell the story, right? Um, but for if we're talking about horror films or horror movies, I'd go for 6 on this one. Because it's just pretty short to like for the story itself. Like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, it's like a cliffhanger all the time. Like there's just some glimpse of
Mm-hmm.
okay, this is what happened, and then
Right. Right.
he would tell
Right.
the story again, and this is what happened. Instead of just like one long story,
Yeah.
and
Yeah. Yeah.
it's just pretty short for that 6 years of experience being in that haunted
Mm.
house. Also, yeah, I was expecting like a horror film
Yeah. Yeah. Like a horror
thing,
TV show.
not a
Yeah. Yeah.
documentary.
Yeah.
I thought
So
you guys were aware of the haunted. When you guys mentioned
No,
haunted,
we,
I was
we have
like,
no idea. Like this is the whole
okay,
purpose of
I thought
doing it live
I thought
because
it was like
we both have no
the
idea.
right. I thought it was like what series is this? The Haunting of like the Hill House.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
oh, that.
because I've heard it's really a good series. I don't
Mm.
know. It's one creepy series.
Yeah.
I thought it was the same. I didn't expect it to be documentary.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, there is a series called The Haunting of the Hill House. But yeah, because sorry if you hear a background sound.
It's okay.
My station is right behind the kitchen, my favorite part of the house. So
okay.
yeah, because I watched this at my day job, and it was a documentary. I was like, and I thought you guys knew, but
Mm-hmm.
I guess not.
Yeah.
But
Um,
now to tag along with what Jed said, if in
Haunting
the
of the Hill
10,
House.
no, in the context of the genre of horror. Now, if we're wanted to experience the whole thrill, the sensation, the scariness, the ooh, ah, ooh, kind
Right.
of feel. I give it a 4 because it was horrible. A 4 or a 3. I mean, it was that bad.
Yeah.
But
Mm-hmm.
the
There were
fact that it
just
was a
really
go ahead.
few chosen scenes
Scenes,
where
yeah,
it got me like almost of a heart attack, but it's
right,
not, really that
right, right,
you'd be scared the whole episode.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean, but if you want to learn something like in a documentary sense, but then okay, yeah, 6, 7.
yeah,
Acting and the storyline, okay.
yeah. Yeah, I would give this show about 4, like
For like overall.
yeah, 4 to 5, like kind of 5, like 4.8 maybe, because I didn't like the acting. The acting of the ghost girl is just, it's terrible. Like the acting of the kid is great. Like the kid himself is great. And then I noticed when he passed out, that was a terrible acting, because he passed out and then her hand fell first, but his hand was right in front of him. His hands weren't up, and then he fell. It was right in front of him, so how would his hand fall? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, the physics behind that is just, I don't know, this is weird. um and Jed and I have been doing a lot of Netflix original shows and TV shows and movies, and
Oh,
we
I see.
noticed, yeah, and we noticed that um even though that Netflix has a budget, I don't know how much budget they have, but they have a budget because they're Netflix. Their editing part is terrible. Remember Underground 6? Like, there's a
Okay,
ton of errors in that movie, and it's a
that
big
makes sense
Right.
budgeted
because
movie. Yeah.
you guys have been watching a lot of Netflix movies, so you
Mm-hmm.
expected more from it. I
Oh,
rarely
absolutely.
watch originals from Netflix,
Right.
but okay, that makes sense.
Right. And yeah, and that's the whole purpose of Afterflicks, is to give you all these original shows and rate them and review them for you guys. Yeah.
Originally, I thought that we were going to share screen the movie, and I'm like, wait, what are we doing? Playing the movie at the same time?
Right. No, we can't do share a screen because we're uploading this in YouTube. We might get flagged. You know what I mean?
Okay, you might
For
be right. That's
copyright.
true.
Yeah. So, I mean, we could, because that would be the easiest part. So we don't have to deal with dead air, because they can just watch it. But yeah. So, do you guys have any other thoughts about the show? Anything that you want to
Um,
say?
well, I pretty much shared what I wanted to say about the show, but I am privileged, and I thank you guys for inviting me to join you guys' show. I really am thankful. I appreciate it.
How about you, Jed?
Um, Maybe I just want to add up. Like
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's going to happen on the second episode.
Mm-hmm.
Probably that one of those people
Mm-hmm.
sitting there talking to him would be telling their stories too. I don't know. But if it's going to be an entirely different set of people, um, I just don't understand why those people are there in the first place. At least they could have, if it's a
Mm-hmm.
documentary, at least they could have like mention what's that blonde girl doing there? What is she? Is she a psychologist or what? Is she
Mm-hmm.
like a ghost hunter or whatnot?
Right. Right. Right.
The only person I recognized was the girl sitting right beside him, which is his daughter.
Mm-hmm. Or at least
And
his
that's it,
his at least his wife's daughter. Yeah. But that's it. Yeah, you're
right?
right.
So,
Yeah.
and that's it. Like, what are these people doing? What's the help of them asking him questions?
Right. I think it will be a
So,
lot creepier if the person talking is by himself in the dark. You know what I mean? Like, it's
ooh,
just a spotlight him,
Not to see the face and just
not
hear.
to
yeah,
see, or not see faces at all,
of
or while
other
he's
people.
or while he's talking, like the ghost girl will appear somewhere behind him. You know what I mean? Like, ooh, like I can't even imagine
Are we
that. You know what
talking
I
like
mean?
Insidious kind of?
Right? No, like
Um,
while he's telling the story, the girl
like
will just
he's
show up with blood on
like
his
so
face, on her
that
yeah,
face.
he's right there and he's all blacked
Right?
out, like
Exactly. Like,
a shade of him, but you don't really see his
yeah.
face. But then
dude,
as he
like
tells the story,
seriously. You know what I mean?
you it's okay. I see what you're talking about.
Right.
If they want to pull off having a documentary and a horror experience at the same time, yeah, they could have just done that. Having him alone sit
Mm-hmm.
in one room with just
Right.
one dim
Right.
light or what,
That's a
and then
very
him,
cheap, and it's a very cheap production, because you don't have to worry about
right?
the
You don't need
backdrop and
to
the room,
include other people
Very
in it,
could
much.
be anywhere. You could have recorded that
right?
anywhere you want, and I think that would be a lot creepier, in my opinion.
In terms of creepiness, to
Yeah.
get that creepy sensation, I guess so. I agree.
Right, right.
Because those people asking him, like that girl who asked him a question, like, what did your parents do, this and that? I mean, it removes um it removes the haunting experience. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
for a second we were haunted with this scenes of the lady in white, and then here comes the people talking about it.
Right,
I mean,
right,
like, okay, it's always like,
right.
that's it, and then okay, here's another gory experience, and then okay, they cut it off, and then they start
That's
talking
right.
again. So it's just like, come
Yeah,
on,
yeah,
give us
right,
that experience. It's
right,
always a
right.
cliffhanger.
Yeah.
So
But
yeah.
that's just our own opinion. I mean, because it's still you,
Right.
Netflix, who's funding all these. But that's just what we think as a viewer between the three of us. But anyway,
I mean, I still love Netflix, so I ain't
still
tripping about it.
Right.
Just
right, right. There, you guys are
Netflix
still
will still
kicking
love
A.
you.
Right, you guys are still kicking A. But anyway, Jed, tell the whole world where can they find you in the social media world, and plug yourself.
Do I really have to tell the whole world?
Yes, you have. You say this
Every
all the
time you
time.
say that,
I
it's like, oh
know.
my god, do I
I
have
know.
to tell
You
the whole
say it all the time.
world? Okay.
Hold
You
up.
know my
Hold
name?
up. Hold up. Did you change your handle yet?
What?
Did you
My?
change your
Oh no,
handle yet?
I
Oh my
haven't.
gosh.
You
Oh my
know
gosh.
my
Just like the fourth
Okay.
podcast.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh god. Please remind me after this
Okay. All right.
recording. I'm
All right.
gonna change
Your handle.
my
Just
name.
one. Just one
Anyway, you can
handle.
just go look me up on Facebook, IG, TikTok. I have my YouTube account, but I really did not post anything yet. So just search Judaya Balatero, TikTok, Judaya B 2019.
Mm.
IG is Jed90, but really, I'm going to try to just have the same name all throughout my social media
uh,
accounts. Okay?
it's gonna be at annoying voice 2019.
Oh god.
yeah, it's funny, man.
How about you, Waka? Do you want to plug yourself? You don't have to.
I'm gonna skip on
You're
that.
just
I
gonna skip on
appreciate it,
that.
but I'll pass.
And my name is AJCB Captain Bug. You guys can find me at the Gum Fam Show, because unlike Jed, I only have one handle name. It's at the Gum Fam Show.
Fine.
We are in Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, LinkedIn, and all that social media. We don't have MySpace and Friendster because those are gone.
If it consolates, if you're a friend with AJ, you can
You
find
can,
me in
yes.
there
I was just
somewhere.
gonna say that if you add me, and you want to know where this hunka junka lover boy
A
Samoan
simple
dude,
man trying to live a simple
um,
life.
this tall, dark, and handsome guy, just go in my friends list and you can find him there with a Waka name. It's Waka.
Yeah, you can also
Waka.
find me there at AJ's
Exactly. Right.
Facebook. Yeah.
Yeah.
And also follow the Maximum Filipino Show, at the
Yeah.
Maximum
So,
Filipino Show for Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, and all that. And you guys can email us at the maximum. I almost said gumfam. The Maximum Filipino Show at gmail.com. And lastly, if you guys want to support us, we made a Patreon account. It's patreon.com/TMF Show. If you want to support all of us or just a specific host because you like Jed's voice and you love her voice and you hate me picking on her,
what
you
what is
guys
it
can
with
support
my
her.
voice?
I don't know. I don't know. Someone said you have an annoying voice. You have a beautiful face, but
Yeah,
with
I
an
know
annoying
that
voice. Like
person
someone said that.
pretty much.
I don't know. I don't know who said that. Probably me. But anyway, thank you guys so
I
much
know
for
that.
joining us. What?
And thank you for inviting me. I appreciate it, guys. Man,
Dude,
I didn't
Waka.
expect this.
Waka, yes, you're gonna be our regular. You can be our regular guest for a lot of shows.
Right. Yeah,
We
we
will
will do
Okay.
always
that.
invite you. Yeah.
Well, I hope my input and presence was,
Yeah, it's amazing, dude. Let me tell you this real quick before we end, and all the listeners and all you guys know this. I was the only dude in the team. There's no other dude in the team besides me. I am surrounded with girls, women.
so
Are
you
you
are the
kidding
only
me?
I
thorn
am the
among the
only
the
exactly. I am the only
thorn among the
remaining
roses.
dude.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in the team.
Who the one who do the people who do the podcast thing. But we
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have
um
one person in the team, but he's not really that active. His name is Ron.
yeah, he's not that active.
Yeah,
But
but
the one who the people who do the streaming and the podcast is the only guy.
yep, I'm the
So
only guy. Yep, unless you can
Okay.
count
Well,
Jed. Jed sometimes act like a dude. But anyway,
yeah, sometimes I can be a guy. I can be a dude
anyway,
sometimes.
that's it. Thank you guys again for joining us. For podcast
yes.
people, we are in YouTube. You guys can watch this and see us talk and see our faces. And for YouTube people, you guys can also listen to us in podcasts. So that's about it. So to me, to Jen, and to Wakka, and the whole TMFS family, thank you guys for being here. We'll see you guys. Bye bye.
Take care,
Bye.
guys. Bye bye.
Joanne.